Okay, firstly we need to redraw this with all of the forces resolved. So we've got R there, and then this t is split up into t cos 20 because it's next to the 20, and t sine 20 the other one, and then this one, this angle is 30 degrees, so this is going to be 1.5 g cos 30, and this is going to be 1.5 g sine 30, and in this direction we also have f max. So we know that the box is in limiting equilibrium, which means that it's not moving, it's in equilibrium, but also that friction is F max, and because it's about to move up the plane, that's how we know that friction is going down the plane, because it's opposing motion. Okay, so now we can do N to L, so by N to L on the box, and let's go up the slope first. So the resultant force in that up the slope direction is this minus this, and it's going to be equal to 0 because the acceleration is 0. So t cos 20 minus f max minus 1.5 g sine 30 equals 0. And then our second N to L equation by N to L on the box. And now we're going perpendicular to the slope, and we've got r plus t sine 20. It's also in equilibrium in this direction. Take away 1.5 g cos 30 equals 0. So let's call this equation 1 and this equation 2. We're told that the coefficient of friction is a third, so we're going to rewrite equation 1 using that fact, because we know that because it's F max, it's equal to mu r, which is going to be a third r in this case. So we can rewrite equation 1 as t cos 20 take away a third r minus 1.5 g sine 30 equals 0. Now we can also rewrite equation 2 to make r the subject, and then once r is the subject we can substitute in for r here, and then our only unknown will be t, and that's how we find that, because that's what we're looking for. We're trying to find the value of t. Okay, so if we rewrite this, we say r equals 1.5 g cos 30 subtract t sine 20. So now we can sub equation 2 into equation 1. So t cos 20 minus a third of 1.5 g cos 30 minus t sine 20 minus 1.5 g sine 30 equals 0. So now we want to make t the subject of this equation. So we're going to get everything to do with t on one side and everything not to do with t on the other side. So we've got t cos 20 minus a third t sine 20, because that's that. Oh, and because it's a minus here, this is going to go to a plus. And so then these are both negative, so when they're on the other side we'll have a third times 1.5 g cos 30 plus 1.5 g sine 30. Now I can factorise this side, so we've got t cos 20 plus a third sine 20 equals 1.5 g cos 30 over 3 plus 1.5 g sine 30, and then we can divide both sides by this. So t equals 1.5 g, and we can factorise that as well, third cos 30 plus sine 30, and that's all going to be over cos 20 plus a third sine 20. Okay, so now you can put that into your calculator, make sure you use lots and lots of brackets, and you should get 11 newtons as your answer. So it's 11.00268, which is 11.0 newtons to 3 sig figs, and that's your final answer.